Hello? Hello?
How are you?
Chair of the Open Campus Council, Ambassador Dr. Jude Suma. Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles. Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal Interim, Dr. Francis Severin. University Registrar, Dr. Maurice Smith. Director of Alumni Relations for the University, Mrs. Celia Davidson Francis. Our newly elected Guild President, Mr. Norris Artwell, and other distinguished members of the Guild Executive. Our top matriculant, Miss Aljanique Ward. Campus registrars from the Mona campus, St. Augustine campus, Cave Hill campus, and our Director of Administration from the Five Islands campus. Other members of our open campus leadership team. Our Deputy Principal, Dr. Emily Dickford, our Director, APAD, Dr. Sarah Owen. Director, Graduate Studies and Research, Dr. Denise Gaspard Richards. Head of the Caribbean Child Development Center and Director of the Open Campus Consortium for Social Development and Research, Mrs. Cecile Minot. Chief Information Officer, Mr. Tommy Chen. Chief Financial Officer, Dr. Noel Morgan. Marketing and Communications Manager, Dr. Cleveland Sam. Director of Open Campus Countrysides, Dr. Cheryl Slowly. Head Student Virtual Concierge Services Unit, Dr. Veronica Simon. Coordinator for Planning and Institutional Research, Dr. Benita Thompson. Director of Human Resources, Mr. Eric Barron. Site heads and coordinators, heads of our academic, technical, and administrative departments, our senior assistant registrar and assistant registrars, head of our business development office, Ms. Anisha Welsh, officer in charge, Continuing and Professional Education Center, Jamie Lee Rock, our quality assurance officer, Ms. Pamela Dutton, our guild office manager, Ms. Charlene Holder, our campus alumni officer, all our students in attendance, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, and a wonderful evening to all. This is our 2021 matriculation ceremony, which signals the start of a brand new academic year and the start of our new journey. We say thank you for choosing the UWI as your preferred place to pursue your tertiary education. Over my years at the UWI, I have been asked by students about the significance of this ceremony. To matriculate means to enroll as a member of a body and especially of a college or university. Today, you become members of this noble institution. It is at this ceremony that all our new students are formally enrolled into the University of the West Indies by our Vice Chancellor, Sir Hilary Beckles. You are now members of an elite group of high achievers, outstanding sportsmen and women, norm-shattering creatives, thought-provoking leaders, and trailblazers in the fight for gender and racial equality. At the UWI Open Campus, you are guaranteed a top-notch education. We have some of the most competent program managers, coordinators, instructors, and administrators anywhere in the region, and for that matter, in the world. We are confident of the quality and commitment of our staff. We know that most of you study part-time and continue to navigate life, and so the Open Campus offers you the flexibility you need. We do not take your choice of the UWI for granted. and value the fact that you start each day choosing the open campus. While here, we encourage you to take advantage of all the opportunities presented. Our first year experience program, which offers a wide array of co-curricular activities, is designed to help you make the transition to university life. I also encourage you to become active members of the Guild of Students and advocate for the best student experience for you and your colleagues. We recognize that this is an unusual time, but as Caribbean people, we are resilient. Though the pandemic has robbed us of so much, we encourage you to remain steadfast in the pursuit of your goals. We remember our brothers and sisters in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the challenges they continue to face in the aftermath of the volcanic eruption. We continue to stand with them and provide support where possible. Today, I encourage you to build a new community of friends and a network of future Caribbean leaders while at the open campus. Make the most of your time with us. I speak on behalf of myself and my colleagues that we commit to inspiring you and supporting you as you strive to reach your highest potential. We are here to ensure that your experience with us will not only heighten your intellectual prowess, but will also provide you with the necessary skills and competence that you need to function effectively in the world of today. It is my hope that you will remember this day, this moment, with a sense of pride, recalling the obstacles you faced and overcame to be here, the Caribbean's premier tertiary institution. Welcome to the University of the West Indies Open Campus. I now call on your guild president, your brand new guild president, Mr. Norris Artwell.
Thank you, Campus Registrar. Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles, Interim Principal, Dr. Francis Severin, Acting Deputy Principal, Dr. Emily Dick Ford, Ms. Althea Garden, our Campus Registrar who just spoke, Mrs. Cecilia Davidson Francis, Director, Alumni Relations, Mrs. Christine McCann, Guild Vice President in charge of Admin Sites and Services, Ms. Ward, our top matriculant, other members of the university, campus, and Guild leadership team, new students, returning students, families and friends watching on your devices. A pleasant evening. To our 2021-2022 matriculants, on behalf of the University of the West Indies Open Campus Guild of Students, with open arms, I extend warm greetings and welcome. In one of the most economically challenging times of our era, you prioritize your academic growth, and in so doing, the growth of your country and the region. I applaud your dedication and resoluteness to the task of furthering your education. I've been studying with the Open Campus for the past 3 years. And as new additions to the University of the West Indies Open Campus Guild of Students, welcome to the family. There is no guarantee that the path ahead will be smooth, especially with the need for added adaptation to the new norms brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. There will be obstacles, but there is the guarantee that the results and growth you will experience from taking this bold step will be life-changing. The UE Open Campus allows you to advance academically without restricting the other life-impacting obligations you may have. Therefore, I encourage you to take the time needed to familiarize yourself with the online learning environment. Remember, you are studying at the tertiary level. You must read the units of your various courses and essential resources provided to you by the institution. These will ensure your academic success with as minimum obstruction as naturally possible. Not only are you now a part of the top university in the Caribbean region, but you are also a part of a campus that is ahead of its time. The new norm brought about by the pandemic has resulted in the campus making minor but needed alteration to how courses are delivered. So for this semester, the campus will continue with all courses being delivered 100% continuous assessments. Again, I implore you to focus and give due time and effort to the materials and information provided to you as aids on your journey with us. As your Guild president, I assure you that the University of the West Indies Open Campus Guild of Student Council for the academic year 2021-2022 is well poised and ready to serve and represent your best interests. Our ultimate objective is to ensure that throughout your tenure, being a part of our family, you will be awarded the best student life experience this noble institution has to offer. Your student representatives will lead with transparency, accountability, objectivity, and operate at the highest level of professionalism and respect in all our actions. We are aware of the current economic and health challenges our constituents face. And rest assured, you will be seeing and hearing from us continuously. Get involved in our Guild-led initiatives. Build networks with your peers across the waters, and steadily advance your personal growth and the intellectual wealth of our region. We, the Guild, are a part of your support package. This journey is not one to take alone. As I am a true testament of Robert Ingersoll's quote, we rise by lifting others. Let us be each other's keeper. We are a family spread across the Caribbean Sea and beyond. We are in this together, and together we can make it happen. Let us continue to be that light rising from the West. I wish you all a successful academic year and a rewarding tenure at the University of the West Indies Open Campus. Again, welcome to the family. Over to you, Sierra.
My dear Norris, I neglected to properly introduce you. I don't know if you even realized. I did not Did you realize I did not properly introduce you, my friend?
We have been communicating so often that it was okay, ma'am. It was okay. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. So we now have our campus principal interim. Dr. Francis Severin is the interim principal of the Open Campus effective August 1, 2021. Dr. Severin, a national of Dominica, has had a long and distinguished career with the University of the West Indies. He served as the deputy principal of the Open Campus in the academic year, August 1, 2020 to July 31, 2020. Prior to that, he served as Director Open Campus Countrysides from October 2013. Dr. Severin graduated in 1991 from the UWI Cave Hill campus with a Bachelor of Arts in History and Social Studies with Education, and from the Mona campus twice. Firstly in 1998 with the MSc in Sociology, specializing in Social Policy and Administration, and the PhD in Education in 2006. He served the UWI part-time as local teacher in the UWI Distance Education Program, School of Continuing Studies in Dominica from 1994 to 1998. He began his formal career with the UWI on January 1st, 1999 as project officer in the Office of Administration and Special Initiatives in the Vice Chancellery, based at Mona in Jamaica. In August 2005, he assumed the post of resident tutor, head of School of Continuing Studies in Dominica before becoming director acting in the Open Campus Countrysides, August 1, 2012 to March 31, 2013, having acted for a couple of periods prior to that. He was a member of the One UWI Task Force and the establishment of a 5th Campus Task Force, chairing the Student Affairs Subcommittee in the latter. Dr. Severin has served on numerous campus and university boards and committees, including University Council, University Appointments Committee, Board for Undergraduate Studies, Board for Graduate Studies and Research, Finance and General Purposes Committee, Open Campus Academic Board, Senate Committee on Ordinances and Regulations, Campus Evaluations and Promotions Committee, Campus Appointments Committee, University and Campus ICT Steering Committees, University Executive Management, and the University Senate and Library Evaluations and Promotions Committee. He co-chaired the Open Campuses COVID-19 Emergency Management Team. Dr. Severin was the chair of the Committee of Deans in Academic Year 2019-2020 and was the Open Campus Public Orator from 2010 to 2021. Dr. Severin is the first male to hold the offices of Deputy Principal and Principal of the Open Campus. In addition to being the first male, he is truly a UWI man. We welcome right now our Principal Interim, Dr. Francis Severin.
A very pleasant and warm, although not in temperature, of course, but a very pleasant and refreshing good evening to each and every one of you. Some of you, of course, in Belize, it is much earlier in the day, but heading inexorably towards night. Campus Registrar, you have, I think, very ably outlined the protocol, and so I would like, with your permission, to continue in that vein, except, of course, to specially mention our Vice Chancellor, Sir Hilary Beckles, our Open Campus Council Chair, Ambassador June Suma, who, of course, in biblical terms, we are well pleased in, and congratulate her again for the award that she recently won. Our University Registrar, Dr. Maurice Smith, Deputy Principal, Dr. Emily Dick Ford, you, of course, Campus Registrar, my fellow members of the Open Campus Executive Management Committee, and of course, our Guild President and his executive. I want to extend a warm and hearty welcome and congratulations to our new matriculants. This is your day, this is your ceremony, and you are the raison d'etre of our gathering here today. A special acclamation to our top matriculant. I hasten to add that in a region where the relevant age cohorts, which should legitimately be enrolled in higher education, are still tragically low, you need to be keenly aware, matriculants, and constantly reminded how privileged you are. I use the word privilege cautiously, in the sense that higher education ought to be, certainly from my own perspective, a human right as opposed to being a patronage to a lucky select few. Any policy or action or ideology, national or otherwise, that threatens the foregoing must be viewed as constituting an unfriendly disposition to human development and welfare, in essence, precipitating a humanitarian crisis. My hope, along with, I dare say, my prayer, is that the Caribbean region will one day arrive at a place where quality higher education will not be the preserve and sanctuary of a few, but the boon provided to as many people in the population as possible. To be sure, the hopes and aspirations of generations yet unborn will thank us for having advanced that noble cause. I wish also to reiterate that we cannot, as a region and as a people, and indeed as a distinct civilization, emerge from poverty, dispossession, crime, delinquency, underdevelopment, deprivation, and other ills if a critical mass of our population has no access to education. Importantly, in the absence of pervasive, excellent quality higher education, our democracy and our freedom will be at best fragile and at worst, severely undermined. These are risks we cannot take, and we do not have the luxury of time. I would therefore like to urge you, matriculants, to take up your rightful places within the open campus and the University of the West Indies as advocates and activists for greater access to higher education. This is no simple task. And why do I say so? You must, by your continuous academic diligence and discipline, demonstrate the advantage of attending the UWI. As the educated people of the region, you must, by your actions and behavior, the quality of work you produce, the way you speak, and indeed your presentation of self in everyday life, to quote the title of a classic book by one of the founding fathers of sociology, Max Weber, impress observers so much that they are moved to also attend this great institution that you have fittingly chosen for your higher education expedition. Having made that point, it is perhaps opportune for me to isolate, so you can ruminate over them, the key attributes of the UWI graduate, which are outlined in the Strategic Plan 2012 to 2017. These are not irrelevant, even though they come from a previous strategic plan, since at the UWI, the way we operate is that one strategic plan builds upon the foundation of the previous, so there is continuity. Hence, the UWI graduate, which you are moving inexorably towards becoming, is expected to be a critical and creative thinker, an effective communicator with good interpersonal skills, IT skilled and information literate, innovative and entrepreneurial, globally aware and well-grounded in his or her regional identity, socially, culturally, and environmentally responsible, and guided by strong ethical values. In fact, if you ponder these attributes carefully, you will agree that they align snugly with the core values espoused in our AAA Access, Alignment, Agility Strategic Plan. That is integrity, excellence, gender justice, diversity, and student-centeredness. These values, as well as the key attributes they're likely to engender, must be honed continuously in everything that we do. In essence, these will not occur overnight on the eve of your graduation. They must become a way of life. They must become your modus operandi, and certainly your modus vivendi. We wish to continuously enhance your experience as students. I will not elaborate today. Safe to say that we are collecting the necessary data so that we can accurately respond to your needs and appropriately address areas where there were gaps as you went through the process from recruitment to application to registration. As principal, I am committing my staff to providing excellent service and a satisfying learning ecology during your journey at the open campus. I'm also asking you, as a quid pro quo, to remember that the employees of the open campus are your fellow humans who carry, like yourselves, the burdens, travails, and losses imposed upon us by this wicked COVID-19 pandemic. In that regard, I would like to see mutual respect, courtesy, and love. Love. This is the covenant that we must agree to. I will certainly hold staff responsible for any breach of that covenant, and I have full and absolute confidence that the president and executive of your Guild of Students will hold you, the students, to the highest standards. And if I should digress a bit, I must say to you, Mr. Norris Atwell is a police officer by profession, and he takes no prisoners. He holds you to standards, and he holds us in the administration to standards as well. And we appreciate that. Total transparency. In closing, I urge you not to embrace or entertain doubts or negative thoughts. Always be positive and welcome change, forever seeing it as an opportunity to grow or gain fresh knowledge. Importantly, remind yourselves that you belong to one of the finest universities in the world. Of course, that fact in itself places a special onus on you to lead from the front. You must take up that leadership mantle from now, as we do not have the luxury of time. Once again, I offer you my warm welcome to the Open Campus and extend hearty congratulations on the occasion of your matriculation. Best wishes for a successful academic journey through the Open Campus and the University of the West Indies. We know that at the end of it all, you will become strong supporters and advocates of your alma mater. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you so much, Principal. Right now, we want to welcome our Deputy Principal Acting, Dr. Emily Dickford. Emily was appointed to act as Deputy Campus Principal for the academic year 2021-2022. She's a corporate responsibility expert with a PhD in accounting, majoring specifically in social and environmental reporting from the University of Dundee, Scotland in 2001. A certified professional accountant with CPA Canada and a fellow of the Society. She graduated from the University of Cambridge, England with an MPhil Finance and from the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus with a BSc Accounting with first class honors. Dr. Dickford is a scholarship winner with the Association of Commonwealth Universities, the Cambridge Commonwealth Trust, and the University of Dundee International Student Scholarship. She has worked as an accounting academic for over 30 years, 17 of those years with the UWI Cave Hill Campus Department of Management Studies from 1991 to 2007, and serving as facilitator for CPA Canada programs in the Caribbean up to 2014. At the UWI Cave Hill campus, she served as acting head of the Department of Management Studies for 2 one-year periods and a deputy dean distance and outreach for the Faculty of Social Sciences Cave Hill campus from 2001 to 2003. Dr. Dickford is in her second term as chair of the Campus Research Ethics Committee. For 2.5 years, Emily served as a government senator and Minister of Planning, Housing, and the Environment in the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago from 2007 to 2010. Her research, presentations, and publications span, inter alia, the areas of ESG disclosures, ISO 2600 corporate, social, and environmental reporting, and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, strategic management accounting, and sustainable banking. She has presented at seminars, distinguished lectures organized by Open Campus sites in Anguilla, Dominica, and in St. Kitts and Nevis, organized by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank on the topics of UN SDGs and economic development in the Caribbean. Emily has a passion to advance responsible leadership and good governance in institutions, especially in the finance sector and among accounting and finance professionals towards a circular economy and a just and fair society. She serves as a mentor in the Commonwealth of Learning Commonwealth Wise Women Program. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome our Deputy Principal, Dr. Emily Dickford.
Thank you, Campus Registrar. A very pleasant good evening, everyone, especially to our students. Allow me to greet our chair of the University of the West Indies Open Campus Council and members of council, Principal Severin, and members of our Open Campus Executive Management Committee, our Open Campus Guild President, the elected officers and representatives of the Guild, directors and staff of the Open Campus, and students, with special mention for our guests of honor, our new students. I have been asked to provide you with a very brief overview of the Open Campus. I shall share on how we are organized and indeed transforming to achieve the strategic plan of the University of the West Indies, which has at its center the delivery of a premier student experience as you pursue your education and career goals within the virtual halls of this campus. Thank you, students, for choosing the University of the West Indies Open Campus as your tertiary institution to pursue your educational goals. I believe that you made a wise choice. This virtual matriculation was devised by the Open Campus several years ago, and now in a COVID environment, virtual ceremonies are regional and international. In other words, we at the Open Campus are game changers and trendsetters in this regard. The Open Campus, as a part of the UWI system, is the fourth of the 5 campuses of the University of the West Indies. The university's AAA strategic plan has positioned us at the forefront of tertiary education in Latin America and the Caribbean. As deputy principal, I support the campus principal as he leads the implementation of the UWI's strategy and conducts the business of the campus in accordance with the statutes and ordinances of the university. One of the most important aspects of the work of the principal, deputy principal, and campus registrar is to look after the welfare and ensure the success of our students. This matriculation ceremony and my very brief speech to you this evening centers in on that important role for leaders in the UWI and the Open Campus. Our strategic plan positions the Open Campus as a leading provider of online learning in our region and indeed the world. Our experience of being a pioneering institution has equipped us with the knowledge and skills needed to perfect the art of delivering quality, innovative, and industry-specific education online and virtually. Our adherence to world-class and embedded quality standards resulted in the campus receiving the maximum 7-year accreditation from the Barbados Accreditation Council. We continue to transform and improve to ensure that our systems, processes, and teams deliver on our stated values and vision for you, our students. Additionally, and equally as important, is that we conduct ongoing transformations of our operations in response to our analysis of your concerns. So we have had people out there doing the work of addressing the individual students' concerns during the application and registration period. Moreover, that team will now reflect on the challenges that you faced and put forward system-level transformations to reduce significantly the challenges encountered by students at all stages of your engagement with us. So we put out fires and we reflect, create, and innovate for fire prevention going forward. We are excited about this, and we fully support the new team that is carrying out this enterprise. The Open Campus is a learning institution. John Dewey, a pioneer in the field of education, said, "We do not learn from experience. We learn from reflecting on experience." We at the Open Campus strive for, pursue, and are deliberate about innovating to deliver quality education and the best student experience. As deputy principal, My email is accessible and emails to me are responded to in a timely manner. And I can say the same for all of the leaders in and staff in the open campus. We therefore welcome you, the 2021-2022 matriculating students, as you join the over 15,000 students from both our Senate-approved programs and our continuing education programs from across 19 countries served by our caring teams to focus on your goal. Be critical thinkers, compassionate team members, and inquiring and reflective learners over the years of your study. Those years go by quickly. So like our Jamaican Olympic gold medalists, get out of the block sure and proper. Read, 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 and give of your best efforts to this journey. Your results will reflect your efforts. Today, as you embark on your quest for higher education, be confident that you have made a wise choice. Your educational journey at the open campus will provide the knowledge and exposure you will need to effectively be the change that will be essential to the rebuilding of our economies, crucial to protecting our environment, and fundamental to envisioning sustainable possibilities customized for preserving our uniquely beautiful Caribbean experience for years to come. Welcome, students. Campus Registrar, thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dickford. That was a wonderful charge to our new students. You must read for your degree. You must focus, okay, because that is why you are here. Right now, I have the distinct honor of welcoming and inviting our Vice Chancellor to address you. Professor Sir Hilary Beckles, 8th Vice Chancellor of the University of the West Indies, is a distinguished academic, international thought leader, United Nations Committee official, and global public activist in the field of social justice and minority empowerment. He received his higher education in the United Kingdom and a professor of economic history. And is professor of economic history, I'm sorry. He has lectured extensively in Europe, the Americas, Africa, and Asia. He has published over 100 peer-reviewed essays in scholarly journals and over 13 books in subjects ranging from Atlantic and Caribbean history, gender relations in the Caribbean, sport development, and popular culture. Sir Hilary is president of Universities Caribbean, chairman of the Caribbean Examinations Council, chairman of the CARICOM Reparations Commission, and advisor on sustainable development to former United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. He has had widespread global recognition for his academic achievements and leadership expertise, and was knighted by the government of Barbados. He has received numerous honorary doctorates from around the world and recently received the Martin Luther King Jr. Peace and Freedom Award. Ladies and gentlemen, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles.
Dear matriculants, what a tremendous honor and pleasure it is for me, your Vice Chancellor, to welcome you to your University of the West Indies. You are the academic cohort 2021-2022, and very special you are indeed. You are special not only because you are coming into your university experience within the context of the COVID-19 culture, but also because you've had many challenges, unique and unprecedented, to overcome in order to be here with us today. First of all, I congratulate you in meeting the matriculations requirements of this university. You've had the most difficult of times, but you have triumphed. You have succeeded. You have met all of those intellectual and technical requirements to function within a COVID online distance learning culture. You have also encountered many personal and health challenges adjusting and accommodating to this learning environment. You have been resilient and resolute, and in that regard, you are special. We welcome you and we celebrate you. We welcome you to this fine Caribbean university. You might very well have asked a question of your friends and your families, your teachers and loved ones. What does it mean to be a student within the University of the West Indies? Well, first of all, allow me to inform you that your University of the West Indies is one of the finest in the world. It is highly respected. It is ranked as the #1 university in the entire Caribbean. It is ranked in the top 2% of the finest universities across the Caribbean and the entire Latin America area. And you are in that top 3% of the finest universities in the world. Indeed, we celebrate you, we welcome you, and we assure you that you will have a fine intellectual and social journey through your University of the West Indies. You would also have heard that your University of the West Indies is a public university. That is, it is not a university that has the financial bottom line of having to make a profit. We are not a for-profit university. Though we are not a business enterprise, we insist that we must manage our affairs in a business-like fashion. But we are here to promote and sustain Caribbean development. We are here to move our region onward and upward in the development conversations that we have set for ourselves. So we are here to serve the public. We are here to serve you in all of the ways you can imagine. Some of you will be students and graduates within your families, representing the first step into the institution. This is heroic. Those of you who will be the first students and graduates within your families. Many of you will have had intergenerational access to higher education. This gives you a special responsibility. Your parents and grandparents and even further afield might very well be university graduates. And so within your cohort will be a diversity of students, newcomers, and onward graduates. Your campus, physical and virtual, will be your home. Some of you might say our hub, but whatever the language, you are now a part of the UWI family. Yes, you will be enrolled in one of our 5 campuses, but it is one UWI. There is only one UWI, and so we are 5 campuses, one university. And I insist that you stand up and demand from all of those around you that you have a one UE experience. You pay attention to the affairs on the other campuses. You engage with students, your cohorts on the other campuses. You participate in the debates. You participate in the sport. You participate in the intellectual aspects of teaching and learning with your comrades, your brothers and sisters on the other campuses. To our returning students, I welcome you back. We're happy that you have taken this opportunity to continue your journey despite the challenges you have encountered. Hearty and special welcome back to you, our continuing students. So happy to have you with us. And to our international students, our special students who have traveled from beyond the region, the wider world, to participate in the UWI educational experience. You too are very special to us, and we extend to you the warmest and most sincere welcome. May your Caribbean journey, your UWI journey, be a blessing upon your lives. And so I say to each and every one of you, our new students, our matriculants, our continuing students, our international students, I wish you all the very best. Good luck and God bless. Thank you.
As the Vice Chancellor, an officer of the university, vested under Statute 5, with the authority to exercise general and specific supervision over the educational arrangements of the university, including authority for the admission of students. I am pleased to recognize all students admitted to the University of the West Indies to read for undergraduate degrees as duly matriculated, and all those admitted to read for undergraduate diplomas and certificates as having satisfied the relevant statutory requirement. I welcome all of you into the academic community of the University of the West Indies and wish for you every success.
Students, right now I want to say to you, welcome to the family. Welcome to the UWI family. Right now, I want to introduce to you a very special lady. Her name is Aljanique Ward, and she is our top matriculant for 2021-2022. Aljanique holds integrity and self-discipline as pillars of character building. As a top alumna of both the Charles E. Mills Secondary School and the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College, she credits focus and dedication as primary contributing factors for her academic successes. By setting high goals and standards, Aljanique was able to soar above mediocrity and establish a name for herself in all her endeavors. Her intellectual acumen, superior analytical skills, and commitment to tasks ensure that she always performs with distinction, with an innate drive to succeed. Aljanique understands that motivation comes in many forms, and as a result, has also developed an open and receptive approach to criticism, which she then uses to improve and boost her personal growth. As she embarks on the next journey of her educational training, Aljanique intends to apply the same tenacious spirit towards her university studies. Her passion for business finance has led her to enroll in the UWI Open Campus Bachelor of Science Accounting degree. She hopes to gain the knowledge, insights, and experiences that would allow her to be an asset to the St. Kitts and Nevis economic community. To ensure that she is well-rounded, Aljanique has a very active social and community life. With a passion for the arts and music, Aljanique takes part in various extracurricular activities. She is involved in several singing and drama groups and regularly participates in various national festivities. Her passion for music has led her to begin her journey to produce a solo album. Moreover, Aljanique possesses an admirable sense of compassion for others, which is often evident in her generous support for community building. She holds the position of Assistant Secretary in the St. Paul's Youth Development and Empowerment Society and is Spanish tutor with a top-tier academy. Aljanique credits her successes to the Almighty God for his guiding mercies and the pillar of familial support surrounding her. As an avid learner, her dedication to knowledge building and professional growth keeps her enthused about the journey that lies ahead and beginning the newest chapter of her life at the UWI. I also take pleasure in announcing that Miss Ward, Aljanique, our top matriculant, will receive the UWI Open Scholarship Award. That is awarded to all our top matriculants across the campuses. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to join me in congratulating Aljanique Ward, our top matriculant for the new academic year. Aljanique, we invite you now to read on behalf of your class 2021-2022, the academic vow.
Good evening, all. I solemnly promise that as a member of the University of the West Indies, I will strive to follow the ideals of academic life, to love learning, to advance true knowledge, to show respect to the staff of the university and my fellow students, to lead a seemly life and set a worthy example of good behavior wherever I may be.
Thank you so much, Aljanique, and congratulations again, and congratulations to all our new students. Right now, I have a special lady who is going to come and bring us some entertainment. She is a member of the Guild Executive, and she is Mrs. Christine McCann. Mrs. Christine McCann is a Jamaican currently residing in the Turks and Caicos Islands with her husband. She has over 15 years in supervisory management and is an ex-customer service manager, trainer, and event planner. She has held many other positions in administration, marketing, sales, and accounting. Her key strength is communication and engagement to build strong relationships with people. She is a natural leader and developer of people. She believes in giving back and is an active, ready volunteer. In her younger years, she was an athlete in the 100-meter and 200-meter sprint and the 100-meter and 200 sprinter. She enjoyed and played many other sports such as golf, netball, martial arts, and is a past 5-time champion shotgun shooter. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful. As a past athlete, she encourages a healthy lifestyle, which includes staying fit and eating to support the body. She is the quintessential social butterfly, talented, reliable, and dependable, and a very organized person. She may even be described by her peers as strict. She loves music, the arts, and performs for many charity and small events. She has worked in the media industry, which includes acting, singing, modeling, voiceovers, event planning, hosting of events, and commercials. She's currently enrolled in the Bachelor of Sciences International Management program at the UWI Open Campus, where she serves on the Guild of Students as a regional vice president for admin sites and services and the chapter chair for the Turks and Caicos Islands. Her mantra is, I said I can, so I will. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mrs. Christine McCann.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Close my eyes and I can see the world is waiting out for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy, They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in the world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. Many dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, vision of the one I see. Many dreams, it's all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things are compiled, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. See, I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to the world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. Million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, vision of the one I see. Million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. We may be right, we may be wrong, but I want to bring you along to the world I see, to the world we close our eyes to see, we close our eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Lovely, Christy. Really nice. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Talent that lives inside the open campus. And so we move along right now to a message from our alumni director. Celia Davidson Francis is Director of Alumni Relations for the University of the West Indies and has been responsible for UWI alumni globally for the past 15 years. She proudly holds a Bachelor of Arts honors degree from the UWI, a Master of Arts degree from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, USA, and is currently pursuing a PhD at the Sir Arthur Lewis Institute at the UWI Mona campus. She believes that the student experience directly impacts alumni commitment and interest, and that students should be encouraged to be engaged future alumni, and accordingly is the founder and regional coordinator of the Vice Chancellor's UISTAT, which simply means UWI Students Today, Alumni Tomorrow Ambassador Corps. She also produces the alumni magazine, the UWI Connect, and the monthly alumni e-news update, the UWI Nexus. She is the creator of alumni relations programs such as Pelican Perks, e-mentorship, the Chancellor's President's Club, Pelican Talk and Top Tier Talks, and continually seeks to further promote networking and bonding through the alumni relations mantra, one UWI, one alumni family. Help me welcome Mrs. Celia Davidson Francis.
Thank you so much. Good evening. Chair of the Open Campus Council, Ambassador Dr. June Suma. Congratulations, Ambassador, on your latest accomplishment, the Order Jose de Marcoleta from Nicaragua. Vice Chancellor Professor Sir Hilary Beckles, Interim Open Campus Principal Dr. Francis Severin, Dr. Emily Dick Ford, Acting Deputy Principal, Campus Registrar, Ms. Althea Gordon, Open Campus Guild President, Mr. Norris Atwell, Campus Alumni Officer, Mrs. Sandra Griffith Carrington, other campus and university colleagues, and most importantly, all new Open Campus students. You are our future graduates, our future alumni. Good evening. As Director of Alumni Relations for the UWI and a proud UWI graduate myself, I'm honored to be here. It's my pleasure to bring greetings to you, the newest sons and daughters of the Pelican, our future alumni of the University of the West Indies. This function is a significant one. It is one where we welcome you as students and celebrate the beginning of your journey with the University of the West Indies. So welcome to the 2021-22 academic year, and again, welcome to the UWI family. I invite you to make the most of your university experience and to take every opportunity to become involved in the life of the Open Campus during your time here. Your university experience will be what you make it. You are a part of the living history of the UWI, and we are already so proud of you for having chosen the UWI Open Campus. I'm sure you're wondering why I'm greeting you, and the reason is that you are our future alumni. Your alumni relationship with the UWI did not start today, however. It actually began from your first point of contact with the UE, and every interaction you have with your alma mater will color and deepen your perspective of the UWI and your attachment to the UWI. So enjoy your student life, as the more you do, the more you will keep a lifelong connection to the UWI Open Campus as a graduate. Many alumni and members of the UE Alumni Association, or UEAA, stand ready to assist you. Alumni can help you through the e-mentorship program, which is available 24/7 via email and is designed to allow graduates from around the world who have expert knowledge and many real-life experiences to share these with you. If you have a question about new trends in your field or articles or books or which courses would be best given the current employment market, for example, reach out to an e-mentor. This alumni service is available through Alumni Online, our website. I also encourage you to engage graduates by inviting us to your various events, your expos, conferences, and sporting events, for example, as we can offer continuous support in all student activities. An important FYI, alumni also support the Open Campus Endowment Fund in order to help you, our students and future alumni, with scholarships and bursaries. The Open Campus UE Stat Vice Chancellor's Corps is now active, and I invite you to support all their activities and, importantly, to sign up with the UE Stat Can, a network to raise awareness about climate change and to give an advocacy voice to Caribbean youth who seek to mitigate the effects of climate change in our beautiful region. This prestigious corps also has other important mandates, such as the promotion of Caribbean regionalism, integration, unity, and pride. Supporting you, our future alumni, is central to the UWI Alumni Association's mission of showing each of you the advantages of maintaining a lifelong relationship with the UWI Open Campus. We look forward to the day when we can welcome you officially to the graduate family, but until then, make your UE experience a great journey and involve us, the alumni, to help you make it so. Welcome once again, enjoy, and many blessings to you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Davidson Francis. And as we come to almost the end of our program, there is a special song that will be played right now, a song that I just love. I love it just because it reminds me of my alma mater, not that I need reminding, but I just love this song. It is your university song, and it is entitled, There Is a Light. This song was written by Noel Dexter, someone I knew. Mr. Dexter has since passed, but this song is just fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, There Is a Light. Wonderful. I hope you'll all grow to love that song as much as I do. And now we're at the end of our program. So I want to thank all of you for coming this evening. I want to thank all the persons who participated in this program. I want to thank our matriculant, Aljanique. I want to thank everyone who participated. But I really want to mention some very special persons, or persons in the Computer and Technology Services Unit, but in particular, Karen McIntosh, who made all this technology possible tonight for us. Marketing and Communications, Miss Marcia Reed, Donovan Grant, and Cherise Glasgow. We thank you so much for the hours you put in, making all of this possible tonight. But there is a special lady who put everything together, brought the group together, and even me and the rest of the management team to make this night, this evening possible. Her name is Mrs. Alicia Walters Archie. and she is my assistant registrar in the Student Services Office. And Alicia, we thank you. We thank all our teams in marketing. We thank our staff in the Computer and Technology Services Unit. And we thank you, our students. We thank you, our students, for being here this evening. We welcome you again to the UWI. We welcome you to the open campus. We welcome you to your family. Thank you and have a good evening all.
Thank you, Registrar. Wonderful ceremony.
Sure.